Supporters of breaking Washington into two states held a meeting today in Moses Lake, and they want to make it clear up any misconceptions anyway about that split from Western Washington. They want to create a new state east of the Cascades called Liberty. Now, advocates of the move say splitting Washington would be a win-win for both sides of the state. According to the Associated Press, all religions would be welcome in Liberty. Native American treaty rights would be respected there. Liberty leaders also spoke about gun and property rights.